the situation being what it is, do you think it's easier to build a new party or still struggle to try to take it over from within?
It's got to be. I think Bernie has answered that question for us because, Ralph Nader, was campaigning, was saying a lot of the same things as Bernie, and went down to disaster in this kind of horrifying way in 2000. But
I was going to say, let me interject right there. But remember, the problems that the problems in our country during Ralph Nader's time were not as severe as they
that's
are
right.
now.
No, that's exactly right. Everything's gotten much worse.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. Everything's gotten much worse since then. But Bernie, so I interviewed him in 2014, and he was debating whether or not to run as a Democrat or as an independent, to do like Ralph Nader did. And he chose, obviously, to run as a Democrat. But look at the success he's had. I mean, the New York Times is running op-eds, 2 or 3 op-eds every day denouncing this man. The Washington Post is like, he's on the front page every day. They're so angry at him. It's amazing what he has done just by running in the Democratic primaries.
Okay, so I guess I take that as a take it over from within is the proper strategy then.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's the only way to go nowadays. But once we get in there, I want to change the laws about third parties. I would like to see third parties again. I think that would be a blast.
So I see what you're saying. You get in there and you play that game, but once you have any sort of victory, what you need to do is change the landscape.
Yes.
Such that it's not tilted in that way anymore, so you can open up new avenues, right?
Yeah. Oh, there's all sorts of things you could do once you actually were able to have, once you have the power. I mean, there are a lot of things I thought Obama would do. For example, bringing back labor unions. They've died in this country. You bring those back, and it would change the face of this country in no time at all.
And what I want to point out is Democrat after Democrat has promised card check, has promised repeal. Well, nobody's promised repeal of the Taft-Hartley Act, but people have talked about
They used to promise that. They don't anymore, but they used to.
Yeah, but people, they talk about card check and expansion of labor unions, but every time, nothing ever comes out of that.